Hello, Facebook. Today is day 7 of my 23 days fasting, and I'm 71 years old, and I've already done 3 days of intermittent fasting where I ate some solid food, and then this last 5 days, it's nothing but water. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a good news on what I have discovered today that might help you, but I'm gonna reserve that towards the end of this video. Now, just precaution for anybody of you, especially the seniors who wants to do fasting. I'm cautioning you to check with your family doctor or medical professional to uh, supervise you. Now, I'm not responsible in case something happens to you, and I just want to clear that out. This is a demo of what a Canadian guy can do at age 75, and I'm doing this 23 days fasting. Now, before we proceed with my review for what has happened on day 5 on water fasting only, like I told you yesterday that I gonna introduce this measuring of my blood sugar and blood pressure towards the start of the video, so that when I recap it for you, I have all the readings that I can review with you from morning until 6 o'clock. So right now, I think it's 5 o'clock, and it's November 12 here in the Philippines. So let me start taking my blood sugar first. $78. That's good. 78. So I'm gonna write it down so that I can review it later for you. Okay? So now I will measure my blood pressure. Let me make my body calm down first. It's what I normally do before I do my BP. It's 126 over 74, which I think is pretty good before I go to bed. Okay, so I will record it too. '74. I'd like to emphasize that in the way I do it, because I've only done 3 days fasting before, but lots of intermittent fasting. I really wanna make a thorough testing of my BP and blood pressure, and it's because anytime your body starts to get in trouble, those two items will start reading weird, meaning it's not gonna be normal. It's gonna be out of the normal level. Like the BP might go up too much or go down. Same with your sugar. So I've seen a lot of YouTube videos, and I don't see them do it, but I'm quite sure if you go to a supervised fasting managed by professional medical people, that they will be doing it. Okay. Now, this is not my invention. I just learned this after watching my wife for testing in the lab in the hospital in Canada. And every time she is confined in the hospital, especially if her creatinine level is too high, they take her blood sugar and BP almost like every 2 hours. Okay? So now that I got all the reading that I need all day, I gonna give you a summary of what has happened today. This morning, when I woke up and I did the live testing, I was able to get about 85 on sugar, which is really like creeping up. Like if I review the last, 6 days of my reading, because I started monitoring all my sugars 6 days ago. The first one was 86, next one was 82, next one was 70, followed by 76, and yesterday it was 74. But today, for some reason, it went up. So this is the thing that I want to tell you why it happened. Like, I'm not a medical professional. I'm just going by how I feel, and as an engineer, I'm thinking, I'm guessing, this is what's happening inside my body. So my sugar is warning me already that it's creeping up. Although the normal reading of sugar is between 70 to 110. And even my doctor told me that I should have between 90 to 110. But like I told you before, I don't want it. I want sometime, I want my reading in the 70s or 80s, so that there's a chance there's a better chance to clean my body, remove the fat that I really want to take off. And like I said, if you're already borderline around 110, then you're almost close to diabetes medication, because that's what we do in Canada. If your reading is 110, the doctor will start calling you and tell you to take medication. for diabetes. But as soon as you reach 126, they will recommend to you, especially if your creatine level goes up to over 200, maybe 400. I'm not sure about the exact creatine level. They will recommend dialysis. That's why I stay away from the higher end reading. I want it to the lower end. And I have already experienced to go to 58 and 67, and nothing happened to me after doing the same thing the following day. Like if my reading was 67, the following day it went up. Same as in my 58 went up. And the reason for that is our body has an automatic response to balance itself because it doesn't want to die. So it will protect itself. Okay? So going back to my recap, I was 85, and then I made another change because I found out I'm really getting too busy. Like I'm renting a duplex apartment here and a bungalow through Airbnb, and sometimes people how do you call it, contact me even at the middle of the night. Like last night they contacted me between 9 to, I think, even 12:30. So I really, sometimes you can't do anything. But after 12:30, I just shut off my cell phone because I want to sleep. But then I also have a problem last night. I tried uploading my YouTube video, and it won't work. I think the Wi-Fi here is pretty slow. So I said, oh, I'll do it in the morning. So I have to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and boom, when I tried to load it up, it's just pretty quick. But then I already spent an hour on that thing, so I wanted to go back to sleep, and it's hard. So I said to myself, well, I have to cut down this jogging instead of, when I make my reading in the morning and do a presentation with live Facebook. I will go out and do some running from my place to this jogging area. And today I didn't do that. I just felt I didn't have the energy. And I know the game is still half. It's not even halfway. This is only the seventh day, and we're talking 23 days. So plus, with my age, I really don't want to put a lot of pressure on my body. So I took that precaution. Okay? So I did not take a reading at 10 o'clock, but I took a reading of my sugar at lunchtime. And you know what? I got the same thing, 85. Okay? But yesterday, it was 89. The day before, it was 82. And the day before that is 86. So I'm basically around that area. Okay? So I'm good. Okay? And then this is what happened. At 10 o'clock, I just felt groggy, like no energy. So then I remember, oh my God, you didn't drink water when you got up since 6 o'clock. So I went in a hurry to the bathroom and watched my urine, and there you go. It was also yellow. So I took 2 or 3 glasses of water, and at the same time I took my multivitamin because I just forgot about it. That's what happened when you don't feel right. Okay, so I did a reading though at 3 o'clock. because when you feel, you know, sluggish, I just want to know what is my reading. I know I took a chance at 10 o'clock, but I took a reading at 3 o'clock. And guess what? I got 78. Okay? So at uh, at 5:30, almost 6 o'clock today, I also got 78, which I just showed you. So basically, I know I'm on the right track. Okay, because my reading is just about the upper 70s. Like yesterday it was 77, the day before it was 76, before that it was 79. So I know I'm still around those area that I desired. Okay, but I cannot guarantee you that this will be like this all the time. But I know already my body is complaining. Okay, but if I cannot handle it anymore, then I might, reconsider what I'm doing. Okay, so going on the blood pressure, this morning when I did it live on my Facebook live stream, it was 128 over 49. And that 49 might have given me the warning thing that's happening on my body already. But I didn't, I didn't really listen to it. And I just thought, well, I'm still okay, so just go ahead. But then when I started having pains at 10 o'clock, that's when I searched the Google and I checked why is my cholesterol is 49, because the allowable numbers for that, the level for that is between 60 to 90, and I got 49. So when I search it, it says that I'm dehydrating. That's why I took water, few glasses of water. And also what I did was, on the last glass that I did, I put this sea salt that is available here in the Philippines, that I mix with it, because our body alone does not have water. If they say our body is 70% water, actually there's salt in there. So that will also cause dehydration if you don't have enough sodium. So that's what I did, bro. And all of this I learned in the YouTube. So I'm experimenting on this. So as soon as I did that at 10 o'clock, I drank water. I rested the whole day. I never ventured out. Just stayed home, and I, basically sleep. So I don't want to get myself in trouble. Okay, so at what's this? 10 o'clock, I did not do any reading. And then at lunchtime, look at this, what I got at lunchtime. I got 113 over 76. So that was good news. It's right. It's really coming down, and it's even normal. Because like I said, if your reading is bad and you feel lousy, then your body will try to its best to compensate just by uh, you know consuming the fat in your body. And from what I researched, they're saying that when they're consuming your body, they're removing all the dead cell, and putting a new and creating new cells. So that's why this thing will renew your system, your body. So, and they said it might lead to reverse aging. Okay, so one more thing, because although all of that is starting to get better, I took another reading at 4 o'clock. Okay, and my God, this is what I got. I got 82 over 62. Like my cholesterol is okay, but then my hypertension reading on the top went down to 82. So it really scared me. I said, "Oh, but I'll wait. Maybe I do my reading at 5:30 and 6:30, and I can show you." Like the hypertension reading is supposed to be between 90 to 120, and I got 82. Now the cholesterol is 62, so the bottom one is okay. So, but just now I showed you my reading is 126. It went up again. That means the my body is balancing up. It's balancing itself because your body doesn't want to die. It will try to, correct itself before you go crazy. So, but now I just go really on how I feel, and then how I read my levels for sugar and BP, and then I don't panic because I know there is this correction. Okay, so this is why I said I'm still on the right track because my sugar went back to 78 at 5:30, and now my blood pressure is 126 over 74, which I just showed you. Okay, and that is the good news that I'm trying to tell everybody. I'm not a medical professional. I'm an engineer, and all I do is analysis because I do a lot of that when I fix cars and luxury buses, and you kind of analyze what the computer is doing, and our the best computer in the world is our body. Okay, so I'm just doing this based on what I know, but like I said, I'm not risking anything here in case my body really gets in trouble. My reading is go way up and out of the level, then I will stop this. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so I have reviewed already what I've done the whole day, and if you got any questions or any concern, and you can leave me a comment. And if you like what you see that I'm doing here, put a like thing there. And if you think this will help your friends or your family, maybe you can share it if you like. Of course, I gonna really appreciate it. Okay, so or subscribe to my thing. That's the best thing that you can do to me. Okay, but of course I understand that I'm barely starting, so I bet you a lot of you still don't I still don't get your trust. Okay, so I'm gonna say hi to my family in Calgary, and the same as my relatives in the States, and all my friends all over the world who bought my products since 2000 for automotive troubleshooting. So I think I have nothing more to say, and I'm grateful for you guys for watching this. Thank you very much.